First time being champion. Some of you guys have been with me for a really long time. Some have been in and out. Jude comes back to me here and there, here and there. So thank you to the coaches that helped me. I really appreciate you guys. I'm glad you were here because I get anxious when you're not here. You're like my teddy bear, like my blanket. So I told Alicia, my wife, I said, if Brooks isn't here, I messaged Reggie and I said, would you stand with me? It just makes me feel good. So, yes. Yeah, I told Reggie. Yeah, sorry. Whatever I said.
You're excited, man.
Hey, really good game. I asked a lot of you at the very end to keep coming on, keep coming on. Bodie was giving me instructions in the huddle. I need that because I get anxious. Listen, I'm super proud of you guys. All the coaches are. Henry, first season with me, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, really. Kaysen, dude, you had a killer season.
Yeah.
Tons of crucial flag pulls. Justice always steps up. In that last play right there, Austin's wife was near me. I said, this is where Justice shines. I said, I really need Justice to get a big practice. And you helped knock the ball down. So that's just as good, buddy. I love having you on the team. You're good, man. Listen, Hayden, good job. 2 interceptions. You almost had another interception. We were pulling for you. Don't knock your head down. I think you would have got that if you had pulled your head down. But I'm glad you fought him hard because he didn't catch it, and that kid was good. He was really good. Hey, I have my neck bands for you guys, but I mean, who wants a ring? Yeah! Who wants a championship ring? I was like, he was holding this out, and I was like, man, that's some nasty looking brownie. I was like, what is this? He's like, dude, that's the ring. I thought it was some bluish brownie. They got him tied. So listen, will you help me out? Here you go, buddy. Somebody talk smack to you, punch him in the mouth with that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Hey, Bodie, right here, Twinkle Toes. Yeah. I've never seen so many flag pulls in my life. You fought hard today. That girl had everybody's number, everybody's phone number. She was dialing y'all. Call me, take me on a date, like I got your flag. Ugh, she was annoying. Hey, Jude Hare, come on up, man. 2 touchdowns today. Two TDs today. Man, I was really glad. I've been waiting on you to get a TD. And it was like, I knew you were proud because I saw the smiles. You know. But Hayden, come on up here, man. Dude, Hayden did work. Hayden come to a few extra things that I asked him to. He was there. Just keep catching with your hands, man. Eyes on the prize. Watch the ball all the way in. Henry. Dude, Henry. Hey, listen. I almost got to give credit to Deacon, too, because I said, I need some players, and he said, dude, you got to ask Henry. He don't drop balls. I hope I have a back in the Brooks! A.K.A. cheat code. I tell every coach I talk with, that's my cheat code right there. Listen, I'm proud of you guys. Even with my son, the one that does the most work for me. The reason my planter Sasha is ripped off of my heel is this dude right here.
It's in the bag. It's in the bag.
That's why he don't play. That's why y'all play. Okay? Liam Little. Two TDs this season?
Coach, you're forgetting.
Yes, that's right. 2 conversions this season, right? We're going for 4 touchdowns in the fall. Kaysen, why are you sitting back there, man?
Come on. Lead the way.
Hey, listen, you didn't see as much of this kid as honestly as you should have. He is one of the fastest kids on the team. Man, I'm gonna hug you. I know I ain't your dad. You trying to pull away from me. Listen, he has insane footwork. His legs are long, but he can cut. And we should have done that play with you today where he could have stuck it on the field. Y'all got to remind me. I got my mind runs like this. Fast.
You're just too
All
excited
right.
that we won.
Where's Tank at?
There he is.
Hey, Tank has been with me since I started doing this thing. I was a defensive coach, and I was just trying to hype them up. Like, I'm calm on offense. Y'all don't know me on defense. Kendra knows me on defense. Man, they should have called unsportsmanlike conduct on me a ton. But I wasn't ugly, but I'd get them gassed up, and I didn't realize you wasn't supposed to act the way I was acting. So, Tank's been with me for 6 football seasons now. We finally did it, buddy. So, hey. This is mine. I reckon. Did they give us a letter? Has everybody got a ring?
Yeah. You may not have a ring.
All right, one for the coaches.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, you know, that's my father-in-law right there. Everybody gets to keep their belts today. Listen, let me do the normal presentation. Hey, two things so I don't forget. You know the lady that took pictures of us, right? So that was the photographer from the first game. Okay, me and my wife hired her to come out and do an action photo session of us for 2 games. So that's why she was here Friday night, and that's why she was here today. She's going to give me a QR code that I can share with all of you guys. So you guys will have all these photos of your kid, everything. Oh, we need a team photo with rings before you leave. Also, I'm going to do the neck. We're going to do the neckband things, okay? Last season we had a team party. We're going to do a team party. We're trying to figure out what it is. We will avoid the 2 Memorial Day weekends, but I will be posting. I don't know if it'll be a pool party. I don't know if it'll be whatever. I don't know if it'll be renting out D1 and playing there or what. But I want to do a team party again because I like getting you guys together and just letting y'all have fun. So,
Yeah. Get them parade for our 5th graders that are leaving our team.
oh man.
You're
welcome.
Is there only 2?
Big Brody, good job.
There is 3. Kaysen, we will not have back, unfortunately. Brooks, we will not have back.
We want to see you play in Silverdale.
Are you a 5th grader too? Are you going to 6th grade?
No, I think going to 4th.
Oh, okay.
I went to a school, no grades, so
they're
we
making.
did not have a lot of learning.
Oh, that's all right, dude. I was like, man,
We want Brooks' football schedule next year.
That's right.
We want
Brooks is going on to play for the Seahawks. He's been accepted to Silverdale. Listen, one of the Silverdale football coaches, a middle school coach, gets the video that Amanda does of every game, and he gives me feedback. And one of the feedback he gave me was like, "Please, dear God, throw it to the center." That boy has been waiting the entire game. And so, but he gets the video of every game, and he asks, "Who's this kid? Who's this kid? You know, when's your kid gonna come here?" So I promote you guys, okay? All right.
Oh, I think Dallas said he's going to be the middle school in Texas.
I know who I want to give one to. It's Mr. Jude Hare. I told Jude I've been waiting on him to get a touchdown all season, and he did it twice. So, and what was great was I saw him smiling over here. And what I saw was confidence. And that's really what I want for these boys more than anything else is confidence. Congratulations, buddy.
Good job, Jude.
They're good lists. Taylor already knows.
The other one I'm going to give for offense has to be Brooks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rose to the occasion, and even played a little defense there at the end to help us out. So, proud of you.
Good job, Brooks.
I'm going to take the easy choice. I'm going to go for Henry on this.
Yeah.
2 chains. Mr. 2 chains.
That pick
I
six.
think everybody does.
The game on the line.
Big defensive, big pick 6. That was important in this game.
Sorry, I took on that.
Man.
I hate to be you there.
Yeah, I got two that I could give it to you. And I'm going to go with Bodie on this one.
Yeah!
For an honorable mention, Justice had a phenomenal game.
Yes.
Good job, Justin.
You did have a great game back there, buddy. You stuck with it for us. Thank you. Bodie, great flag pulls, great chasing that quarterback. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we need a team photo with the rings, right?
Yep.
And it looks like nobody's doing